or if you're new here, welcome home. So today's video is actually pretty special to me because I'll be sharing with you all my mom's lasagna recipe. Around here, we actually call it Hope's Famous Lasagna. As you guys know, or those of you who have tuned in the past, know my mom passed away a few years ago, and something that people still talk about to this day is her lasagna recipe. People always loved it, and it is something that people still talk about, like I said. So I thought it would be nice to share this recipe with you all because it's definitely something that I love, and her love for cooking has stayed with me, and I hold it dear to my heart. So I enjoy cooking even now, and I love trying new recipes. So it's definitely something I want to start sharing with you all. And before we get into it, though, I wanted to talk a little bit about my channel. So, of course, most of you know my channel has mostly been about decor and design and showing you guys the renovations within our home. But honestly, there's only so much that I can post and so much that I can share with you guys when it comes to that, unless I'm buying a home like every year. And that's just not possible, at least not yet. Maybe one day we could do that, but not right now. But I really had to think about what type of content I wanted to post and share with you guys. So I had to do a little bit of rebranding. You may see that my new title, I don't know if it's going to stick, but I am calling my channel now A Warm Welcome from Angelica. And it's basically just welcoming you all into our home and our family and our life and the things that we do, and the things that I love to do, which is cook and bake and be with my family and entertain and do beautiful tablescapes and also do decor within our house and our home. So I really wanted to just start sharing that with you. So we're going to see how it works. I want to say a lot of the difficulties that I had with posting content and sharing with you guys had to do with just not really having much motivation and knowing what to post because we've come down to the final moments of the renovations within my house. So there really wasn't much that I can show you guys. So I'm hoping this change will allow me to have some inspiration. Let's just go ahead and get into the video and get into this recipe. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So before we get into the actual cooking portion, I just wanted to really quickly go over all of the ingredients that you will need for this recipe. So of course it's lasagna, so you are going to need some lasagna noodles. You will need your beef, and I actually use a spicy sausage or a hot sausage. 1 pound of each should do. I am gonna let you guys know now. I'm not good at like measurements. If you need like tablespoons, teaspoons, I don't know how that works. I'm not that girl. So you're gonna have to just watch me and see how much I do. I can't do that. So we'll see how it goes. I usually just keep going until something tells me to no longer go. So hopefully you guys can do the same. You'll also need, we keep it easy and simple around here, so we're just going to go with the sauce. I love Rayo's made. I think it's pronounced Rayo's. I feel like they have the best like pasta sauce. So you can use like any one. You can get them at any grocery store. And I have roasted garlic and the tomato basil, but I really think any pasta will do. I also will be using the spaghetti mix that you can find at the grocery store. You will need a bell pepper and an onion. We're just gonna dice those up later on, and some mushrooms. And instead of ricotta cheese, because I do know most people use ricotta cheese within their lasagna, my mom never used ricotta cheese because she didn't like it. And because she didn't like it, we really didn't like it. And we never really had it in anything because it's just not something she cared for. So for her filling, she actually used sour cream and Parmesan. And I want to say that might be one of the main differences that was in hers from most people's lasagna. And what's not on the counter right now would actually be 1 egg, which will be in this mixture, and you will need some tomato paste. So let's go on to the next step. So I already went ahead and diced our vegetables. We just have our mushrooms, a red onion, and a green pepper, diced and ready to go. As far as your mushrooms, I know a lot of people don't care for them. So of course, if there's anything that you don't really like, you can always substitute it or just remove it from the recipe altogether. But I will say mushrooms, the mushrooms you don't really taste in the sauce. I know Buddy isn't a mushroom person; he doesn't care for it, but he's never noticed the taste. It's not like he's allergic or anything, so we should be with that. Good with that. And I have our ground beef and sausage already in a pan, ready to go. So I'm just gonna add a little olive oil into our pan to saute everything. Now I don't have any, but generally I do use a clove of garlic to go within the vegetables. And just a little tip, my mom always told me not to do this. I don't know the reason for, but she always said don't let the garlic burn. So if you don't know this, I'm assuming most people know this, don't let the garlic burn, but I don't have any today, so I won't be using any. So I'm just gonna add everything in there. Hopefully my pan is large enough. And I'm just gonna let that saute for a bit. And I'm actually going to also season it a little bit with some garlic powder, put a little bit more than that, some onion powder, ground pepper, and a little salt. So you just let that saute on down. Already starting to smell so good. So I'm also going to start working on the meat. Like I said, I just throw the ground beef and the sausage in the same pan and just mix everything together nicely. And you'll want to season this as well. You can use the same seasoning. I keep it pretty simple with my seasonings. Um, so same thing that I put in the vegetables, sauteed vegetables, you can put in your meat as well. Right next door to the ground beef mixture, I do have the water that's boiling for the lasagna noodles. I just use obviously a pot of water, and I like to just season my water with garlic powder just to give your noodles a little bit of taste. So just let that, I'm just letting that heat up. And then once that's done, I'm going to throw my noodles in. So now I'm going to put together this thick and zesty spaghetti packet sauce really quickly. This is going to go into our other meat mixture sauce that we'll be making. You'll just make it according to the back. I think they're all pretty much the same. So you just add the sauce mixture, and then it calls for 1 can of tomato paste, which I have right here. Add that. 1 3/4 cups of water. So we're just going to add, here's 1 cup. It's optional to add some butter, about a tablespoon of butter or oil. So I'm going to add just a tad bit of olive oil to this, not even a tablespoon, just a little. So you're just going to stir that up. So I'm just going to cook this, simmer this down really quickly. And okay, so I moved that mixture to the back, and that's actually going to, I have to bring that to a boil. So I want to let that work, and it will thicken right up. But while that's working, I'm actually going to start on the main mixture. That's going to be our Rayo's pasta sauce, and we're going to be adding our sauteed vegetables and the meat to this, and we're going to add this later. So I'm just going to start working on that now. I'm going to pour this one right in. Oh gosh, it's splashing everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and grab the meat and start adding that to it lightly so it doesn't splash everywhere. I'm just going to pour all of it in there. Yep. We have that, mixing that right on in. I'm going to get this and start adding this mixture in as well. I'm going to add all of that. And we'll see how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and stir that right on up. Yes, it's looking fabulous. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab my sauteed vegetables and start adding that in there. I'm gonna add all of that. This actually is looking so good and it smells even better. I'm gonna add a little seasoning in here just so it's nice and perfect. So I may not end up using all of this sauce. Sometimes I have some left over. I will say most times I make lasagna, I do have some sauce left over. It really depends on how much you end up using in your uh, your lasagna dish at the end. So I'm just gonna let this simmer and cook. I'm gonna push it off to the back. Make sure that's not too hot yet. It's not. I'm gonna let that one cook in the back for a little bit. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on our ricotta cheese replacement, which is the sour cream and Parmesan cheese. Again, I just eyeball it, so we're not gonna go with any exact measurements. We're just gonna go off the vibes. So let's go ahead and put this together. And generally, like if I didn't use enough, I would just, once I actually am putting the lasagna together, if I don't have enough of this mixture, then I'll just, mix some more together and just add it as I go. Now we will be adding this egg at the end. The egg is needed just to really bind these ingredients together. So once you put your lasagna in the oven to bake all the way through, all the the ingredients aren't runny and they don't melt too fast. So that's all that the egg is for. I have made it without an egg in the past and it seemed fine. So it's really up to you if you want to add it or not. I just do because that's what I always have done and that's what I believe most people do. I'm not really sure, so it's totally up to you. So you just mix these together. I'm going to add a little bit more cheese. I do think I'm going to need a lot more than this. Okay, so now we're at the final steps of our lasagna. So we're gonna put everything together and then we'll be throwing it into the oven for about 30 minutes on 350. So let's go ahead and put it together. So I have the sauce that we put together right here. Before we put everything in there, we're just gonna add a little sauce straight to the bottom, right to the bottom of the pan, just so it doesn't stick. I mean, usually you don't want to, you should have like a little sauce without any meat in it, so you don't want too much meat in there, but I think if you add a little meat it should be okay, as long as sauce is in there. So that's what I do, just so it doesn't really stick to the pan. And you cook it just a little bit and that should be good. And the first thing you want to add are your noodles, so we're going to just put a few noodles right in here. I usually put about three. Two actually could be okay, but I'm gonna do three. Just really, guess I'm gonna stuff it in there, and we should be good. And then what you want to do is add a layer of your sour cream and Parmesan. You're just gonna, I hope you can see okay. You're just gonna add some, just not too much, but a decent amount. And you're just gonna spread it on your noodles. You might see Che Che running around. He's up from his nap now, so he's running around. I'm gonna let him have the house as he pleases, even though I'm doing my video. So I might get a little snippet of him. I did welcome y'all into my house. And so when you're welcomed in here, you're going to see Che Che run it up. So now what you want to do next is add an actual layer of your sauce. So I'm just going to rise out of the pot and add it on here. Not too thick, put a decent amount, go to your liking. Whatever you do should be okay. Just don't put too much in there, but yeah. This is good. This is how it's supposed to look. I'm getting excited. I can't wait to eat this. I can't wait till Buddy gets home and he can eat it. We haven't had lasagna in a minute. Actually, I was gonna say I haven't made this lasagna since my mom passed, but I think I made it when I had Che. Not too long after I had him. I was still in the postpartum woes and raising a new baby. That was the last time I had it, made it. So I'm glad to be trying it again. And I forgot to show it in the initial ingredients, but here's some mozzarella. You need mozzarella in your lasagna. So you're just gonna layer it. If you're a cheese girl like me, go ahead and add it as you please. I love cheese. So sometimes I go overboard, but do you? Just play around. Don't be too specific. Just do how you feel with the lasagna. Okay, so there you go. That looks really good. So now we're gonna just add the next layer. So we're just gonna keep doing this until it's filled to the top in that same order. And your last layer will actually be cheese. That is not here right now. You're gonna help mommy. Oh, it's looking so good. I love it. This has been my favorite meal since I was a little girl. I mean, I just love when my mom would make lasagna. We knew it was gonna be a good day when she pulled out that lasagna pan. Now we're gonna add some cheese. Actually, I want to add a little bit more meat. So it's, you know, generous with it. Be a little generous. And we're gonna this is gonna be a 3-layer lasagna. In the comments, can you guys talk about your favorite meals? What is something your mom or someone close to you used to make, or even you started making and you just absolutely love it? And to this day, it's still one of your favorite meals. What is that? Let me know, because I might try to make it, especially if it's something that people don't generally make or I may not have ever heard of. I love trying just new recipes and things like that. So let me know. Okay, so our lasagna is fully prepared. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven really quickly. You'll bake on 350 for about 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this bad boy in the oven. Okay, so just leave it. I leave mine uncovered. I know some people cover theirs, but I just leave mine uncovered. I've never had any issues. 30 minutes, maybe 45 if you think you need to leave it in there a bit longer. But I would say 30 to 45 minutes is good. And I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. The lasagna is complete, so we're going to go ahead and take it out. Shay's here. He wants to help mama. You got to be careful. Can you just stand right here? Stay right there. Can you sit down? Shay, can you sit down? Here, sit down. Good job. Stay right there. Mama's going to take the lasagna out the oven. Looks so good. No, stay right there. It's hot. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, big boy. Can you say lasagna? You guys have to see his face. Show everybody your face and how excited he is for lasagna. This will be Che's first time trying his grandma's famous lasagna recipe. Hey. Oh. Does it look good? It looks good. It's hot right now. It's hot right now, so we're gonna let it sit for, I don't know, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I might not even cut into it until Buddy gets home. He's at work still, so we'll cut into it once he gets back. And yeah, you want to tell everybody something, huh? So yeah, and also I did end up keeping lasagna in. I did end up keeping the lasagna in for about 45 minutes instead of the 30, just so I can make sure everything meshed really well together. So I'll see you guys in just a second when we dig in. I'm actually not sure how long I had this sitting. I usually like to let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm just going to go ahead and dig into this right now. It might have been like 5 minutes because I'm hungry and I want to try this out really quickly. So let's go ahead and get us a little piece. I like to use a spoon or like a large spoon like this just so I can really dig and scoop into it. Oh. Buddy wants to kind of show himself for once.
Been a little minute since I came home to this smell. But I guess you guys, she did this for y'all.
I did it for you too.
Oh, okay. Y'all should be very appreciative. Oh, hey, little boy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take a nice little bite and see what this tastes like. This is bomb. This tastes amazing, delicious as usual. I don't know if you guys noticed, I recently got braces, so it's a little struggle for me to eat pretty much anything, even pasta for some reason. But that doesn't take away from the amazing taste of this lasagna. Oh my god. I hope you guys try it. If you try the recipe, let me know how you like it. Che, do you want to try a bite? Come here, Che. Like, bring him up. Come here, Che.
No, I'm gonna keep them in your mouth.
You don't. Pasta. You're welcome. You're welcome. He doesn't want. Was it good? Is it good? Should they try it? No? They shouldn't? Is it worth it? So I think it is Ellis family approved. So go ahead and try this recipe. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoy this lasagna, Hope's famous lasagna, as like I said, we call it. So I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Bye. Bye-bye.